Welcome back to the Lead Pass Investment Group, where today I'll be talking about the importance of your own financial literacy, guided by Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. But before we start, please remember to give us a thumbs up, and if you like the content, subscribe to our channel. So, I finally finished Rich Dad, Poor Dad, one of the books that is on every financial reading list, and I must say, I was blown away. The book really gives you simple insights into why it is so important to learn more about the financial world, as many of us simply avoid the conversation about finances altogether. An issue that we are faced with very often is that we believe that a better job with a higher salary is what we should be pursuing our entire lives, as that is what we are being taught in school. The school system is built on educating us to pursue these types of opportunities. However, many doctors, pilots, and other highly educated people with important degrees do not have enough money to survive once they reach their pension, even though they might have lived a life of prosperity. Following that fact, it's really important to rethink the system we are currently in. The first thing mentioned in Rich Dad, Poor Dad is that we have to rethink the way we see what an asset is. An asset, per definition, as I'm showing you right here, is a resource contributing to the financial performance of an organization. That means it can be a building, a car, a desk, or even something as simple as a pen, because all of these items help the business work and achieve their aims. However, as we as individuals go around buying all of these assets, do they really help our personal financial position? Do they make us money? Well, no, because when we buy them, we literally take money out of our account and no money is coming in. They might contribute to our income by driving us to work, but they don't in themselves make us money. An asset, per Robert in his book, is only something that actually puts money into your pocket. Now, this is the reason why a business executive can potentially face financial difficulties once he's fired or stops working. So if you're a high-ranking executive in an organization, you want to have a car and a house to reflect that. But all of these items are essentially a liability because we pay for the car on a monthly basis. You pay for insurance, you pay for the upkeep, you pay for parking, and it might even be as simple as a home. We are brought up thinking that we should buy a house because it's cheaper than rent. But at the end of the day, if you buy a house, you're still paying. You still have to take money out of your pocket to pay for the house. Even though it might look better, it doesn't mean that people with these bigger and grander things are in a better financial position. So, the aim here is really to keep money, which you can reinvest in the real assets that I talked about earlier. That is also where the saying, it's not what you make, it's what you keep, comes from. Taking the money from your job and buying stocks or real estate is a fantastic idea because it will be pretty difficult to save 1 million bucks. Think about it. If you have a paycheck of 6,000 bucks a month, if you're making that much money, even if you save 2 grand a month, it will take you ages until you hit that million. The money that you make and the money that you have in the bank should be making more money for you because that is the only way that we can really achieve financial independence. In the book, there's a very nice example of how to think about personal income statement and balance sheets, which we see in every business we analyze as investors. The image I'm showing you right here shows us how by applying this thinking that we've been taught, we simply lose our money. Buying a car means you're taking money away from your income. But if we can buy assets, real assets that make us money, they return money into our pockets, which is how we can increase our wealth. These assets are, for example, stocks, bonds, or real estate. Knowing this, we also have to consider the idea of working for a company. Every company is owned by someone, and that person is benefiting from the work that you put in. You are also immediately tied to their decision-making in anything you do in terms of monetary return. So it's really difficult to break the pattern of work for someone. Additionally, It's your own responsibility to find true assets because your boss is very unlikely to give you stocks or real estate. That is precisely why we have to make the commitment to find out more about how the financial world works and how we can break out of this pattern of working for others and allowing our money that we've saved to work for itself. Now, this doesn't mean that you need to quit your job. Please don't do that. But it means that we have to teach ourselves about finances, just as you're doing by watching this video or reading other articles. And this is something that we unfortunately don't learn in school. Don't be scared by the numbers. Think of the story that they tell. People are always so scared about thinking about finances because it's connected to maths. But we have to take a different perspective and really look at the story that it tells because it can teach us so much. But talking about business owners, they actually have some huge benefits, especially considering one of the scariest things in the world, taxes. As a regular employee of a business, you receive your salary, are taxed on it, and then what is left is what you can spend. As a business owner, it works the other way around. The money you receive, you can spend on whatever you need, and you are then taxed on what is remaining. That means that every meal you eat outside of your home in a restaurant is a business expense because it might be a meeting. Your trip to visit your family becomes a potential expansion trip. And the best thing is, this is all completely legal. This is how a whole bunch of business owners just take away the expense of taxes. One of the scariest things about this entire process of finding your way to financial independence is actually doing it. Knowing about the option is one thing, but doing it, as any change, is a completely different story. Luckily, there are tons of courses, seminars, and YouTubers, like myself, who are making an effort to show people how these simple steps work. My personal advice here is to really focus on a specific strategy, whether that's investing in stocks and watching videos of the Lead Pass Investment Group, or going somewhere completely different and buying real estate, or even doing something else like flipping items that you understand. Once you've mastered that one skill, learn a new skill so you can make sure that you have multiple income streams where you're allowing your money to work for you in different areas. But be careful. In this world of financial independence, there are a lot of people that advertise get rich quick schemes, and there is no such thing. Financial independence, or finding your way to it, is a process that we have to pursue over the course of our entire life. And the most important thing here is that you really enjoy the ride. So learning about these things should be fun. Don't just jump on a course because you think that you have to make money. Enjoy the learning experience. So if that means sticking to a 9-to-5 job because you enjoy that a lot more rather than watching these videos and me talk, that might be it for you. However, it really pays off to focus on your financial literacy and develop your skills in the area of allowing your money to make more money. It's something I learned from the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, but I would be really excited to hear your thoughts on the book. Have you guys read it? Do you want to read it based on this video? Or do you even have any other recommendations like this book? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, as always, like and subscribe.